YouTube connected. It is live, too. We are working off a hot spot here in Floydada, Texas, and it is going to be a windy. Doesn't this feel like football, Coach?
For the first time this year, it's felt like football weather.
We got out of the car, and the wind hit me in the face, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to put my pullover on. This is football weather. So excited, looking for a rebound as the Leopards roll into Floydada tonight to take on the Whirlwinds. Both teams 0-1 in week. Olton got Floydada 62-7, and of course our Leopards dropped a heartbreaker in Abernathy for a lot of different reasons. Speaking of that, if you're listening tonight, you probably listened last week, and you heard me say that the call at the end of the game, I do not think it was a well-officiated game, but one of the things that I believe in accountability, and I believe in taking responsibility, especially with words. If you give me a mic. So this week I talked to a friend of mine who is a big part of the Amarillo chapter, and I said, dude, I sent him pictures, the ball skipping off the turf in the end zone. He's like, look, officials missed some calls along the way, right? Like that happens. He agreed that they didn't adjudicate the penalty properly. It should have been 1st and 10, but he reached out and asked some questions, and it took a couple days, but he got back to me and he said, Stephen, I watched the film you sent me, but you didn't get the full angle of the action. And I was like, what do you mean? And he said, well, the first flag that was thrown was actually thrown on y'all's receiver because he shoved 22 off of him. And then 22 responded by dropping Colt on his head. And so I went back and I was like, no way. I just couldn't. You didn't see that from where we were sitting.
I didn't see
We
it.
did not see that. And so I went back and watched the huddle on the zoomed in, and sure enough, and he's getting up, and Colt gave him a little shove. If 22 doesn't respond, I don't think it's goes to the point of a flag. Like, it's just, hey, get off. Time's running down. You're trying to get them off of you. It wasn't egregious. It's enough that once 22 responded, they offset them both. And then obviously we know how it played out. Some things were. And so I just, maybe the offsetting was justified. It's unique as fans. Everybody sees the game through their own eyes. And we surely did not see Colt at any point. I mean, Colt's trying to get up. And, well, all we see is 22 literally pick up his legs and drop him on his head. And you're like, whoa, that's a personal foul. So I will apologize to the back judge for maybe he had one of his 7 or 8 missed calls last week was justified.
I'm not as worried about that. I just thought that the officials let the home sideline intimidate them on that side. There was not a call going to be had on the west side of the field, and they made that very, very, very clear. And one of the things I noticed is when they missed it, so they actually adjudicated the penalty correctly. It was 1st and 10 from the 27. We ran that little bubble screen going over, and then their coach came out and actually talked them into changing the down and distance. Yes.
Because it went from 2nd and 6 to 2nd and 21. And you can't
do that.
Flawlessly. It's a dead ball foul, which means you mark the first down, you mark it off 15, and it's first. And so a lot that went on. Tough loss. I think that if we could ever see them down the road, 3 defensive linemen in that game, boys played great. The ball clearly bounced off the turf. If anybody wants the picture, I have one.
That's the only one that doesn't bother me, just because with 5 officials and as stretched out as vertically as the field can get, you're asking the back judge to be at the back of the end zone, and you're asking the line judge to cover everything from the line of scrimmage
the line to the goal
wherever
line.
that was. And so you're talking about a 40, 50-yard range. Yes, and the picture makes it worse. That's the one I can almost live with, because that you're putting in officials in a hard position. There's a reason colleges have 3 guys down that sideline instead of 1 to deal with that exact thing. But, I mean, I just thought we had some kids get flat mauled, and there was not going to be a holding call. But
Do you know
Another day.
Floydada or Abernathy only had one penalty all night long?
Oh,
we
no
went
doubt.
back and watched that. And so there was a lot to not like, but I did want to take responsibility because I was heavy and hard on that final call. I still don't think that no matter what the coach says to you in that moment, you throw that flag. Even if it is something that you told him in the pregame, hey, if you drop this word, it's going to get flagged. I just don't. I don't know. I just think you got to let the boys decide it. But the thing I liked about Abernathy is we saw a lot of fight that maybe we didn't see in Roscoe, and you kind of wondered what team, because we had Roscoe, then we had a bye week, and it's like what team is going to roll into Abernathy, and that team had a lot of fight. I mean, despite the calls, despite going into a hostile environment and not getting anything along the way. They were right there at the end, and we're a play away from winning that game.
No doubt. And, we know that there's the potential talent to be able to make a run in the playoffs. Health obviously always plays a factor in football, especially as in how healthy are you. And then how mentally tough are you? And that game showed, I think, that we can be pretty mentally tough.
Yeah. I'm excited to see us tonight because I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of frustration be taken out on Floydada tonight.
Well, and if you're going to talk about a school that we feel confident with, this is we've played them 4 years in a row and beat them all 4 times. The first time we played them in 2A, played them at home for homecoming and pulled a big win against them, Coach Ward's first year. So we beat them 4 straight times in football, knocked them out of the baseball playoffs 2 or 3 times. We knocked them out of the regional, kept them from going to state by 1 game and 2 games in basketball. So we've had a lot of experience, probably as much playing Floydada in 2A in all sports as any school.
Oh, wow.
And it wasn't in our district. And so now to move into a district with them, we're very familiar with them. And, there's something to a mindset when you go, hey, there's not a kid on that sideline that's beating us in anything. You know what I mean?
No
And there's
doubt.
something to that.
And sports is a lot mental. And when you've won the mental game, you've almost won the game.
Yogi Berra said it's 90% of the game's half mental. And
Welcome Wyatt Jones into the press box. Our
the
camera
one and
guy.
only.
Wyatt had some dance moves today at the pep rally. I should have clipped that so we could play it tonight
See,
for the.
I was trying to forget that personally. But
Man, I'll tell you this: if you haven't watched, and today we had some internet technology, nothing would connect, so we recorded it and then posted it on the Sideline Sports Facebook page. If you haven't ever been to a pep rally, go watch them. Man, our cheerleaders are ridiculously talented.
there's no accident. They were, 3rd in the state in spirit last year, and they're fired up to try to get a state championship. They're super talented, and Tracy Sasaga does a phenomenal job as their coach.
They were telling me they won state in the band chant, and we don't even have a band.
That's coaching, baby. That is good coaching. We won the band chant when we have no band.
That is, you have your girls prepared, even though you don't get to practice it on Friday night.
Hey, man, we got 2nd in state either. So, apparently, if you take things away from us, we can still get it done.
You know West Texas well. There is a girl in Vega, Texas, state medal or state championship in swimming. She would have at least an hour either into Amarillo or into Hereford just to find a pool. And none of them were like Olympic pools. They were just, one of them was a gym pool and one's a city pool. You either swam at the city pool in Hereford or you swam at the town club at Amarillo. And she managed to win a state championship. What kids can overcome is just incredible to me. Looks like we're about to have the captains come out. Floydada's got a few captains, it looks like.
I think it's all their seniors, I'm guessing.
That would make sense. I wonder if they all come out or if they just bring a couple. Oh, and here come the Leopards out of the tunnel. Shot of that. About 9 game time. Actually, let's get a quick word from our sponsor. 806 Lights is our pregame sponsor. They put lights on my house yesterday, and they look amazing. Let me
Construction, your local home exterior experts serving Amarillo, Lubbock, and the entire Texas Panhandle, offers a range of budget-friendly home improvement options to upgrade the efficiency and curb appeal of your home. Whether you're looking for windows, doors, roofing, or jellyfish lighting, we're here to help. We're committed to giving back to our communities by donating 5% of our profits to Panhandle Neighbors Helping Neighbors.
When it comes to your home, only trust the experts at 28 Construction.
All right, we're back here. As you see the execution of the coin toss, and Floydada won. They will defer to the second half. New Home will receive. Floydada will kick this with the win, so the Leopards will start on offense into the win tonight.
If we can, real quick, just got me a shout out to one of our coaches. Braden Jones had his appendix taken out on Monday.
Oh.
Braden came to workouts Monday, wasn't feeling great, and the next thing we know, he's having his appendix taken out, and in true son of a coach fashion, on Thursday night, he's up in the press box, and they made him leave the sideline to go to the press box for the junior high game, and he just came across behind us to get into the press box up here. But Braden's as good a young man as there is. He's a great young coach, and you got to love a guy that's so involved and so committed to his kids that some of us are going, no, you need to go home, and he's up here anyway.
He's like, I can recover after football season.
That's right.
People wonder why we love football. Football builds character. All right, we're about to get the. No, we're not. Thought we were about to get the national anthem, but Floydada is huddling and praying, and don't want to break that up too soon. You will hear a lot of banging. It is aluminum stands right in front of us, and so I love the fact they have a beautiful press box for an away side. This is one of the best press boxes I've been on an away side. The only thing I'd ask for is some internet.
And when Steven's talking about how windy it is, it's not because we can feel it. We're nice and toasty.
It is. All right, we'll get the national anthem. All right, we're about 4:50 from kickoff as the national anthem wraps. I don't think we're going to make it the full 4:50. I bet we get this thing going. Peek out night here in Floydada, Texas. Wave that pom-pom. I'll tell you, this is not the best camera angle. We love this press box, but it is really tight to the field and it's kind of low, so the top of somebody's head pop in, and we'll have to work hard on it. But speaking of pink out, I want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Tatum Schilling, the mom of one of our cheerleaders, actually 3 kiddos, if I remember, our school, battling that fight herself. My understanding is she had a double mastectomy yesterday, and she loves her some Leopard football. And so hopefully she's tuned in tonight, and just know, Miss Schilling, our thoughts and prayers are with you, and Leopard Nation's behind you.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you again, seeing your smile. Always happy to see you, and you're in our thoughts and prayers.
So here, it puts a foot in it. Going to go deep. Looks like Lincoln Preston backed on the return. Nice block. Whoa, my goodness. Somebody had a strong arm. Not very often do you see Lincoln Preston get stopped by an arm tackle.
It was almost comical. He just stuck an arm out and Lincoln just stopped.
There's like plenty of people clotheslined in our day playing that. Lincoln just ran into.
Part of the downfall of America right there is we're not playing Red Rover enough.
So it's going to be an MC Master Roofing first down from the 32-yard line.
Always love to see how Coach Ward attacks on the first series, because there's things he's going to pick up in film, and his MO is he's going to try to attack something he's seen on film early.
And we will go to the run game. Look to power it. Nice job by Floydada standing that up. Looks like they might give us about 3. So it brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Was that Starkey on the carry?
Yep. Yes, sir. I'll tell you, he and Lincoln Preston were an impressive duo in Abernathy last week. Oh, Caleb, nice read there. He's going to keep that. He'll have the MC Master Roofing first down and some across wins 45, 46, where we will set up 1st and 10 on an MC Master Roofing first down.
Great job. And that little wrinkle that we added last week of him being more proactive and keeping the ball on that read option has totally changed how you have to defend us.
Yeah, when he can pick up 19 on a quarterback keep, you're in trouble, because now you set up Starkey. Oh, I think if he'd have cut it back behind Cooper, Cooper was blocking to the outside and Starkey was going to the outside. Nice gain on first down, though. Going to pick up 6 before he's forced out of bounds.
Tackle there made by Henderson, and we're going to hear his name
see that?
all night.
Starkey's, the mouthpiece for number 6 was stuck in Starkey's jersey. He had to dig it out. He just handed it to him. Oh, snap down. Starkey will pick it up almost like a wildcat. He'll lose 3. Let's see what the flag is on this. It may be an illegal snap.
I think we've got a hands to the face. One of our guys looks like they dislodged the helmet of one of the Floydada players. Now, whether that's what they call or not, but we had a kid from Floydada with no helmet over on our side, and we had a kid looking kind of guilty for us. So, chop block.
Oh, against Floydada.
Oh, wow. Well, if I'm their coach, I don't want to know what the heck that was.
I do, too. I didn't.
And it was totally away from the play. It was over on the far left side, and that bad snap went to the right.
Defenders typically can chop within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage, but I think it does have to be inside the tackles in high school. So maybe he got a little too outside, chopping somebody down. Snap a little high, handoff. Handled by Caleb Cook as Ryder Starkey drives the pile. Going to be down at about the 17 as the Leopards make their first trip inside the red zone.
Much better job this week of moving the line of scrimmage our direction. Last week, Abernathy pushed it back on us, and we've been getting some movement. Cook's out to the side, gets it out to Lyles down the right side. Great catch by Lyles.
Turns it up for an MC Master Roofing first down. Sorry, you had some glare on the screen. The light had come on in here. Got them off for you. First and goal here on the MC Master Roofing first down. 8 yards to go. Pitch out to Starkey. Got blockers in front. Oh, 1 man to miss. Touchdown.
There we go.
Starkey with the 8-yard touchdown run. The Carl McDonald Edward Jones touchdown puts the Leopards on the board first, 6-0, pinning the extra point. I love that Caden McDonald kicks the extra point for the Carl McDonald Edward Jones touchdowns. 9:38 to go here in the 2-8 construction first quarter. Kick is up. Kick is perfect. 7-0 Leopards. Nice opening drive here. 9:38 to go in the 2-8 construction first quarter. Every great team needs a winning game plan. Carl McDonald with Edward, just like a coach on game day. Whether it's retirement, college savings, or just getting ahead, Carl's got your back. Supporters of the New Home Leopards. That was the start you were looking for there, Coach.
Absolutely. McDonald, he came in and played varsity as a freshman, and he's basically been just a kicker.
Announcer's jinx is real.
So, Marla, if you're listening, I am sorry if I jinxed Caden, but I have faith in him. Who's going to come? And I have faith in us. We're going to score again here pretty quick. We're going to get a chance to show you.
So Starkey puts a boot in it. Open spot. Going to be picked up about the 15. Reverses field. Nice tackle there. Parker Lyles. Who's else to get that pile? 15 is. Oh my gosh, that's not Cade Campbell. Who's 15? My mind just drew a blank.
Miles Clark. And
Miles.
Then,
Mimi. Sorry, dude.
Brawley Chapman in on that a little bit too.
In my defense, Miles missed about 4 weeks because he had mono and the whole spleen issue, and so I hadn't gotten used to calling 15.
Everything Floydada does is going to center around Henderson at quarterback. He's their best athlete, running, throwing.
Quarterback keep. Nice read there. Oh, he reverses field, gets away from time. To be 9 yards on first down. Ty had him dead to rights in the backfield.
And that's the danger. He's such a good. We have everything done. We did everything Coach Keys wanted.
Yeah.
We just didn't finish, and then he out-athletes us to the right, picks up 9 yards.
Single back, Twins up top, single down low. They got a sniffer, kind of a New Home look there. He's going to pick up 3, and that'll be a whirlwind first down.
Great to hear announce Grayson Snell back in the lineup.
Absolutely missed a few weeks with a concussion, and then last week, we talked. He had to. I guess he'd been battling some illness and has some oxygen saturation. So definitely good to see him back. That's stretched out. Good job there by.
From Ty right there is if you run his direction, it's not going to go well for you.
That's a really good job. Ty had his eyes on the quarterback just to watch that ball, and as soon as he handed that thing off, he was going to be able to catch that edge, and Ty dives out there, gets just enough to pull him down, and it's 5. I can tell you, this is not the down and distance the Whirlwinds want to be in.
No, sir, it's not.
Got an offset in the backfield. Twins down to us. Good pressure. Oh, and he steps out of the tackle. And that will be a whirlwind first down. Once again, Leopards do everything right, but being able to get him down on the ground.
This is one of those classic moments where we kind of want him to throw the ball. That's not their strength, is drop back happen. We'd much rather see him try to throw the ball against this Leopard secondary.
And we've seen he likes to kind of cut back, and when you can get a defender there on the 1-4. Grayson got a hand on him, wasn't able to get him down.
One of the things I do think plays into the Leopards tonight. I think we're a deeper team, and I think we've got more quality depth. Floydada did not have enough kids for a JV, so their kids over on the sideline are freshmen and sophomores, and seeing our depth come into play on multiple levels already this year.
It's a good job at batting that down, but I have a feeling they're going to get. Looks like they're going to mark it off on us.
No, we were in the neutral zone.
Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 34. That's going to be another Floydada first down inside the red zone, down to the 19.
Definitely not break right here. Keep them out of the end zone.
I say hold, chop block something, because they opened a nice crease.
And this is farther away.
Now they're only going to call it on 10. Well, maybe it's because it was 5 yards down. Well, you think they've got a pass. They set up a screen, set up well, really forced that wide. And the running back ran a long way, but I think he only picked up about 4 yards.
Yeah, he wasn't real interested in turning that ball upfield right there. He was making what they call a business decision.
Which is interesting because Brayson Beck, great job there. Ryder Watkins just clogging the middle. Have many plays in this offensive sequence that are designed for.
Brayson Beck, I would challenge you to find somebody in the state of Texas that's stronger pound for pound and inch for inch than Brayson Beck. And I think some people have made mistakes thinking because he's not too tall, they could run at him.
4th and 11. I think they're thinking 4 down. Kind of shocked me this year. Just how physical did he take off too soon?
That was from the umpire in the middle of the field. He saw something at the center. I'm going to wonder. Mistake you now get. I mean, you had everything you wanted right there. You cannot give them new life down here.
And typically backfield till the cavalry could get there. We brighten it just a notch. Play.
Jake did a really nice job filling that hole right there.
Going to be 3rd.
A nice thing.
Receiver, and as soon as the quarterback picks it up, he's got
What a story of self-inflicted wounds right there.
So with 1:57 to go here in the 2-8 construction first quarter. Kick is up. Man, he does. No wonder they were kicking a 39-yard field goal. Kicker has a leg. Oh,
That kid made a nice little kick there.
there we go. Sorry, y'all. We're working off of a hot spot, and I know that it just showed me it jumped really big in drop packets, so I know we're. See if I can get my phone up in the window to help us a little bit here. Get a quick commercial break.
Construction, your local home exterior experts serving Amarillo, Lubbock, and the entire Texas Panhandle, offers a range of budget-friendly home improvement options to upgrade the efficiency and curb appeal of your home. Whether you're looking for windows, doors, roofing, or jellyfish lighting, we're here to help. We're committed to giving back to our communities by donating 5% of our profits to Panhandle Neighbors Helping Neighbors.
When it comes to your home, only trust the experts at 2-8 Construction.
All right, we're back here all knotted at 7. So Leopards will get ready to receive this ball. High, short kick. Looks like they blew the whistle.
I wonder if the ball didn't fall off the tee right before he kicked it. Because that kid's got a good leg. We've seen it on the kickoff and the extra point, and that thing looked like
He shanked it.
me with the pitching wedge right there.
I couldn't tell if that was intentional, which you wouldn't think the way they covered that first kick.
Well, I can assure you, if it was me with a pitching wedge, it was not intentional, Stephen.
Well, now he's going to get a good run and start at it. So we'll see. Deep kick. Lincoln will take that at the 9. Got a good little lane blocked right there. One man to beat. Can he get up the sideline? They will get him out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Big time return, Lincoln. I mean, big time athlete, and we've seen him step up and make some plays. And on defense, a few weeks ago against Denver City when he was filling in for Jake Fogerson, saw him in the backfield last week making some plays, and here he is on special teams.
That was a good piece of blocking by our up guys. So it's going to be an MC Master Roofing first down and 10 from the 41s where they're going to spot him out. Got a single in the backfield, stacked over here, one in tight, up top. And Graham's going to take that ball down to the just inside the 35. Nice 6-yard gain on first down. So that's a second down and 4. I've only thrown the ball one time this first quarter. With all the noise, Caleb goes over, makes sure. I wonder if there's something with our signs because we hadn't been using them. Jake snags that one. Was almost shocked he was so open. You see, he's like, he kind of froze for a second. Looks like, oh, yes, that's an MC Master Roofing first down at the 31-yard line. Yeah, Jake caught that ball and was almost shocked he was so open. He's like, oh, okay, let me take off.
And I always told the receivers when I coach, try to get outside if you can because all that helps on the inside.
Caleb keeps that one. Nice little cut. They're going to drive him down. That's going to be another MC Master Roof. Oh, the pile's still moving. Look at the big guys getting involved all the way down to 15. Another trip into the red zone for the Leopards.
And Caleb's got 2 carries for 36 yards right now. And keep it. He's doing some damage with it.
What is that, 19 and 17?
20 and 16, but
20 and 16.
That's how I had it. Not official, but.
Clock ticks down. 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter as Graham Stanford carries that ball down to the 10-yard line. Going to set up second down and 5 where we will head to the second quarter. Tied at 7 here in Floydada. Sides where the Leopards get the win behind their back. In top shape. Call today at 806-698. My screen there. Attention Leopard fans. Jay Lynn Mounts from the Amy Tapp Real Estate Team is your 806-239-5767 and let her expertise guide you to your next victory. Mounts. Get ready for the 2-8 construction second quarter here.
In an unrelated teacher, Jalen Mounts.
Really?
Before she broke into real estate, she was a heck of a middle school, upper elementary.
I could totally see that.
Oh, my daughter loves her. She still talks about Miss Mounts. And who doesn't love Jalen?
She's one of Ryder Grace's favorite, too.
She's a great lady, but she was a heck of a teacher, too.
So here we go, second down and 5. Ball spotted just inside the 10. Pitched out to Graham. He's got a lead blocker in front of him. He turns that up, stretches for the end zone. Touchdown! Graham Stanford from 10 yards out. That's a Carl McDonald, Edward Jones touchdown. Makes it 13-7. Pinning the extra point. Caden's like, I like kicking with the wind. This is going to be better. Not that the first one was bad. It's a good stiff wind. Those Floydada flags are standing up over there. Kick up.
Oh, and I did. I jinxed him. That's it.
Man.
My fault.
Oh, Coach Abney.
Did it.
You're going to hear about that one.
I am. Y'all go to Carl McDonald for your financial needs. I want to make up for the damage I've done to the McDonald family right here. You know, we're obviously striking quicker. We've run 15 plays. No, take it back, 11 plays. We run 11 plays and had 2 touchdowns. They've run 14 just on their first possession. That may be their MO, too. They may want to try to keep the ball away from us because they haven't shown any ability to stop us yet.
And I don't blame them. Now, their drive was extended by 2 Leopard penalties on that drive. We clean that up a little bit and we'll be good. Starkey now getting a kick with the wind. He's going to, man, he puts a nice spin on that. Takes a bounce. He'll step out of bounds at about the 25. Mark at the 27. He first down and 10. Whirlwinds from there. Starkey's done a good job of finding that little open space they have over there and sending that ball scooting off the turf.
Yeah, that kid had no options on the return, but just try to keep it up the sideline for a minute. Let's see if we can contain quarterback.
They're coming out twins to each side, different formation than they showed on the first drive. They're still just going to roll. Good job by the Leopards stretching that out. Ty Dutton out there. Even really good jobs. Lost 4 on the play. Tackle for loss there. Harrison Heatwell was in on the play. That dude's strong as an ox, too.
Yes, he is.
Quarterback's going to keep, pulls it down, and will go nowhere. Zach Sellers helped by Colby Cook. Heatwell in there plugging that hole as well.
I just saw a white blur coming to finish him off. Usually on that interior, if there's a white blur coming, it's Ryder Starkey or Colby Cook.
So 3rd down and 10. Talked about it. That's that down and distance they do not want to be in.
And here's where we just need to make a good, solid play, make them punt the ball to us, and then get them in down 2 possessions.
I like them punting to this win.
Oh, yeah.
Ty Dutton's coming. Boom! Oh, and he couldn't finish him. It's going to be a race, and he may have gone out of bounds before he did. He's going to be a yard short. He saw that is a hustle play. And I promise you, he is a yard short.
But once again, we have him in the backfield
Man.
for a loss. And we do.
Rusty's going to let Ty hear, don't blow him up, wrap him up. He will hear from his dad on that one. So here we go, 4th down and 1. This tells you how important they feel possession is. They're going to go for it on their own 35-yard line. And if it's not quarterback keep the whole way, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, nobody else is touching this ball.
Pulls, and he got it. Nice 5-yard carry there. Everybody in the stadium knew where that ball was going, and he still executed. This quarterback is a heck of an athlete.
All right, so now we've got to respond. We're not happy with how that first 4 plays went. Let's step up and get them to punt right here.
So 1st and 10 from the 40. This time it's going to be a handoff. Good tackle over there on the edge. Colby Cook, tackle for a loss, makes it 2nd down and 12. Great tackle because he had a blocker in his chest.
And you're not going to outrun Colby to the side. We get them moving laterally. That plays to our strengths. We've definitely struggled more when somebody's coming downhill right at us.
So here we go, 2nd and 12, 9:18 to go here in the 2-8 construction second quarter. Oh, Avon almost has him. What a play there. Beck comes up. Ryder Starkey forces him wide. And I'll tell you, he had 26 out here in the flat. There were just too many white jerseys flying at him for him to be able to get that ball off. Going to be a loss of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 13.
Much better job by the defense there of just gap integrity, knowing where you're supposed to be. Even if he cuts back from you, trusting your teammate's going to be there, and not giving him a lane to be athletic in. That was a great job.
Another big 3rd down here. Quarterback pulls, nowhere to go. Dutton! Nice job by Ty Dutton. This time he was not going to miss. He was like, I am wrapping you up. Grabbed him by the ankle, and there was nowhere to go. That's a loss of 5 on the play. Backs him back to the 32. Makes it 4th and 17. Now you got to bring your punt team on with 8 minutes to go here till halftime and kick into the wind.
And when I asked them, they needed to step up after that 4th down. That's 3 plays
Mission
losing
accomplished.
7 yards is stepping up. They're definitely playing the time game. They're going to let this clock get all the way down, either punt it with 1 or 2 seconds or call timeout. Looks like they're calling timeout.
They are, and we'll take one with them. We'll be right back. No, let's make sure. Oh, they take the delay. That's interesting. You're willing to give our offense another 5 yards to save a couple seconds?
Coach Compton's coming out. Doesn't sound like that's what he wanted. But that's what they got.
Okay, so we'll stay here with 7:30 to go here till halftime in the 2-8 construction second quarter. That ball's high. Just get out of the way. Nobody run into it. Bounces out of bounds. It's going to be a MC Master Roofing first down at the 48-yard line.
Good hands by Coach Ward. Ball bounced right to him. Would never have known he was
I said offensive lineman, man.
Well, he'll remind you he was a tight end at Permian. They turned him in. Big possession by the Leopard defense right there.
First real opportunity for Caleb to have the win. Let's see if we continue to pound the ground or if we look to spread this thing out a little bit here. That safety's looking lost. You don't want to be... Nice run there by Lincoln Preston. He's going to pick up 12 on the MC Master Roofing first down.
Kyer came around and just blew a kid up. Great job pulling around to that.
I'm telling you, Lincoln Preston adds a dynamic to this run offense. But you see 22's cheating up. You're going to get an opportunity to, in space. Caleb going to pick up another. They can give him the first down. Let's say, do. That's another 10-yard gain for Caleb Cook on the ground.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed. That's his worst run of the day. It was only 10 yards.
Man. Hurting its averages here.
That's right. Man, that's been just can't overstate how that's changed our offensive dynamic with him being willing to run a little bit more.
You know, just getting that shoulder healthy where you felt comfortable doing it. Oh, look at the caravan out front of Lincoln. Woo! That was a really good job by the defender letting go because that could have been a horse collar real fast.
Yes, it was.
Lincoln's going to pick up 5 on the MC Master Roofing first down. Makes it 2nd down and 5. Going to the pistol now. We saw this for the first time last week.
Love the speed option.
Oh, and no, they just got the trip. Is it going to be enough? I think we might be a yard short of the first down. We'll see. Credit to the Whirlwinds. Oh, no, he got the first down. It's an MC Master Roofing first down inside the red zone. Going to be spotted at about the 18. Good job by Lincoln to stretch that as far as he could and get everything he could out of it. I'm telling you, that seam route's going to be so open. He'll just shoved the defensive end off.
Touchdown.
Pass 12 yards there on the Carl McDonald, Edward Jones touchdown pass. Caleb Cook to Colby Cook. Makes it 19-7. Looks like we're going to go for 2 here. Keep the offense on the field.
That easy. The outside receiver ran a short route. The guy guarding him came up. Colby had outside leverage, broke to the back corner. As you said, that kid had no chance to guard him.
None. And, you know, as Caleb kind of turns to roll, you glance back and you're like, crap, is he running? We're going to get a false start. Everybody but the center. And they had something working because they had Colby in the backfield.
They had a different look. They had Avon up as they had Lyles on the tight end and Avon up as the back right behind him. That was going to be shenaniganish.
There's going to be a hold. Nice catch by Cooper Brown, but we're going to have to play it over again. Caleb did a good job of staying alive.
We're almost going to back this up to that kid's 39-yard field goal at the rate we're going.
You just give Caden a shot at it. So now we're going to be conversion to go from about the 16. Here's the difference. We have a couple plays in our playbook for this.
Yes, we do. And we got a couple players on our team that can make this
that
happen.
are built for this. Well, I gave you a little shot of the sky. Just give you a hard time, man. Oh, looking for Colby again. Conversion no good, but the Leopards take a 19-7 lead, and we'll be right back.
Construction, your local home exterior experts serving Amarillo, Lubbock, and the entire Texas Panhandle, offers a range of budget-friendly home improvement options to upgrade the appeal of your home. Whether you're looking for windows, doors, roofing, or jellyfish lighting, we're here to help. We're committed to giving back to our communities by donating 5% of our profits to Panhandle Neighbors Helping.
Second quarter, 19-7 Leopards. Starkey gets ready to kick that off after the ball falls off after the 12-yard Carl pass from Caleb Cook to Colby Cook. Conversion was the holding penalty, and then the conversion was not good. Nice ball straight down the middle. Going to make the deep man take it on a bounce. Ty Dutton down there. And they just stand it up. There is nowhere to go. That was a really good job of coverage there.
I think we're starting to see just the edge. This possession is going to be crucial because I think we're starting to see the edge of the adrenaline of the start of the game wear off. Yeah. Floydada's had a rough season. They have not been doing exceptionally well. You get fired up. You go, hey, we can play with these guys. give them your best shot, and, man, just take a couple right back on the chin, and now you're down 2 scores. Interesting to see if they've got the moxie to step up and make a drive here.
So they got twins to us. Everything's coming this way. Leopards do a good job of staying home. They're going to pick up a couple on first down, make it 2nd down and 8. And here's the other thing. That's got to be 26th, 27th hit that the quarterback's taking.
Oh, at least.
I mean, and that'll worry. I ran the triple option coming up. We ran a version of the veer, and you got hit on every play. And it takes a special kind of kid to want to do that every single play. Or just a really knuckleheaded one.
Well,
I fit the second category well. Nice carry there by the running back. He's just a wrecking ball straight up the middle for 5 yards. Going to set up 3rd down and 3. This is kind of their drive. This is their down and distance. They want to pick up 3 or 4 per carry, get into 3rd and short, have a shot at 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
and they're going to count on Henderson to get some dynamic. But you can't count on him to bail you out of 3rd and 17s like they did last possession.
So here we go. 3rd down and 3, and this is a big one. He drops back. Does a really good job. As much as that was a drop back pass, that felt like a designed, hey, we're going to let everybody just run deep, because they weren't really running routes. They just kind of ran verticals to get some defenders down the field and stretched that thing out, and he just went and got it with his legs. So a 1st down up to the 35, 34. 3:30 to go. They would love to take this thing to half. Points or no points. Nice handoff there. Great job. Ryder Starkey coming across the backside of that play. Limits that to 2 yards. They're going to have to pick up their pace a little bit just because at the rate they go down the field, they need all the time they can get to even try to score. Oh, that was a hold.
And we're going to get it,
I was about to say, Ryder Watkins, he got held really bad. Yeah.
Now, the question, do we take it or do we put him at 3rd and 9?
With only 2:47. Now, you do have all 3 timeouts. And here's the thing. They're not a 2nd and 18 team. But they're really not a 3rd and 9 team either.
No, they're not.
We will decline the penalty, and it'll be 3rd down and a long 8. I like it. Coach Ward believing in his defense here.
I definitely think they wanted to shorten the game, but that becomes tough to do when you're down by 12.
It does. And Floydada will take a timeout with 2:33 to go here. Leopard fans, your first downs are brought to you by MC Roof that can stand up to the elements. Call the pros at MC Master Roofing. For quality you can trust, dial 806-698-4653. Fans, the best plays don't just happen on the field. They happen at home, too. With Jellyfish Permanent Lighting as the Panhandle. Oh, man, I forgot. They sent me and said, hey, the contest is over. Awesome. I got them in. They came and installed lights on my house. Like right now, because Grace programmed pink lights running, like just chasing around our house. So when we pull up, but last night we had red, white, and black running around for game day. They're going to roll out. Nice throw. Oh, the receiver doesn't bring it in. That incomplete pass will stop the clock at 2:28.
And that's a double whammy for them. Not only are they going to have to punt, but they've given us the ball back with going to be about 2 minutes and 15 seconds at least, and the wind.
And 3 timeouts.
And 3 timeouts. Yeah, you needed that. Even if you didn't get the first, you needed that clock to keep running.
Yeah. And he had it. He was at the 46. It would have been a first down.
See if we go after this.
Got a lot of guys up. Oh, the ball's over. Avon's chasing. And he will go down on it. I almost would have just tried to kick it out of the back of the end zone. Instead, it's going to be 1st and goal from the 5. The MC Master Roofing first down. I like MC Master Roofing first downs that are 5 to go.
No doubt. And if that's one of those 6 seconds later, you go, that right there is the worst.
That was it. So we got 2:22 to go here in the 2-8 construction second quarter. Get the scoreboard off so you can see the screen a little better. Handoff up the middle. And Burrow will burrow into the end zone there. Touchdown, Leopards, a 5-yard Carl McDonald, Edward Jones touchdown run. And we will see Caden McDonald come back out. He says, Coach Abney, don't talk about my kicking.
Great kid, Caden McDonald. Love that kid.
2:16. We ran a whopping 6 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, oddly enough, you play your timeouts right, you may get the ball back.
You may. Again, this is true. And that kick is up, and that kick is good.
All right, I told you he was a good kicker.
We'll be right back. The 2-8 construction second quarter. 26-7 Leopards. Just scored the touchdown. Will make the tackle at the 31.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see how we play this. Do we really try to, because we're going to have a chance if we can get a quick stop here to get the ball back with maybe a minute and 15 seconds and half a field to go.
The way if they only run 3 plays and you call all 3 timeouts, it may be 158.
It may be. And especially put a punter back on the field that just had a ball sail over his head.
They hand it off, try to stretch it out. Ty does a great job sealing the edge. All the help comes. And we get a timeout. Clock stops, 2:02. That is exactly what we needed. New Home Leopard fans, are you looking for a game changer? From the Amy Tapp Real Estate Team. Whether you're buying your first home or upgrading to a new one, Jay Lynn's got the winning for the perfect home. Jay Lynn Mounts, turning dreams into reality. One. Tire Stadium. You know the
No
name?
idea.
I have to look that up.
And we've played here several times. Not only have we played Floydada here, this is now the second time in our third time in our 5-game series. We played 3 playoff games here, so we're pretty comfortable at this field. But why it's Tire Stadium, T-Y-E-R, I have no idea.
So here we go, 2nd down and 9. Somehow a second ran off the clock during that timeout. It went from 2:02 to 2:01. Nice tackle there on the edge. Ty Dutton bracing back. Pass is completed. We'll let this. Looks like Ward's going to play this one out since it got it to third and, well, it's still 3rd and 5.
I'm surprised they're not calling that one right there.
I agree. That was the slowest walk run from the quarterback back into the huddle.
Now, we stop them right here, I guarantee we're getting a timeout.
Quarterback pulls it. Nice. Oh, we got him down. Then he's down. Timeout. 1:06 to go. Stops the clock. 1:05. 1:05 to go. Going to be 4th and 2. A minute. Now they do wind it back up.
If you're Floydada, 4th and 2, and you've been consistently getting at least, I mean, 2's not been.
Whoa.
That's the timeout clock. But if you
Oh, that's true. It was so close to a minute, it looked the same.
you say, hey, we're going to do what we have to do to get out of this without giving them the ball back.
I come out in an offensive formation, and I drop my quarterback about 2 extra yards until they blow the whistle. Run every second off. We'll end up with the ball with about 45 seconds to go and 1 timeout.
And the way the wind's blowing into him, I don't know that the quarterback doing that's going to be worse than your punter.
No, I
Getting
mean,
the punt off as hard
let
as
him
the
kind of
wind's blowing.
rugby style, low line drive. They're going to bring their punter out, though. See, I don't like this because here's what it does is it lets New Home know you're punting. Where if you happen to get a decent one off, Cooper's going to get that thing down so that the clock stops.
And you have a center who just put the ball
Over
over the punter's head. That's the last time he snapped it. Let's see if that's still sitting in his mind.
Yeah, he's got the wind behind him. Anything he gets in the air is going to take off. Nice snap. Woo!
Oh,
Coop, it's not about yards there. You just lost 6, 7, 8 seconds on the clock by not fair catching it. Cooper's like, hey, we got.
all right, let's see what we do being aggressive down the field. We did save a timeout and all that. We have 2 timeouts. Or no, we just have 1. We have
Parker's over here on the sideline. Who's in there? Oh, they run Colt Keys out there. So, got trips down to a single up top. Cooper
that stops the clock.
did a good job getting the first down. Oh, he's got Colby deep. That's a flag. Throw it. You can't run through the receiver. Clock stops. I mean, Colby had him beat. Caleb just couldn't get his feet set to really get it drove down the field.
And that's not the worst thing. I mean, okay, yeah, we want that reception, but we'll take the clock stopped.
We will. Still got 30 seconds and a timeout.
Reset and see what we can get. They got trips on the top. I'm surprised they may go at Colby one-on-one down here.
Ball just a little high out of the hand of Caleb. You were right, though, because if you get that ball on Colby, the likelihood of him breaking, the likelihood of some that is not an easy tackle.
It's not good, and especially when the guy just beats you deep. I like what they're doing right there, going after.
Has no safety help. Oh, and Jake Ferguson's going to. That is a 64-yard Caleb Cook to Jake Ferguson touchdown. The Carl McDonald Edward Jones touchdown makes it 32-7, pending the extra point. Man, a healthy Jake Fogerson makes a difference offensively and defensively.
No doubt.
Here comes Caden on for the extra point. Kick up. Kick good. 33-7. See, Caden's almost back to your percentage, you said. And
Hey, we're not talking about it. Caden did a good job.
So 15.6 seconds left. You know, speaking of Jake being back and healthy, you never want to see somebody get hurt. But one thing that we did learn while Jake missed some time was Lincoln Preston's a heck of a football player.
Yes, we did.
And so Lincoln got the call up from JV, and it's like, oh, we have – and so now we have two weapons. It's almost like getting a healthy Jake back gave us two weapons because you have Lincoln and Jake.
And it's, you know, you talk about what each team figures out what they're good at and what they're not. Well, a defense is going to be able to put out, let's say, three really good defensive backs. All right, that still leaves you to Cooper Brown.
Yeah.
Isolated him. Then we came to Colby Cook and isolated him. Then we came back to Jake Fogerson, isolated him. That's putting some strain on a defense when you don't know which guy's their dude.
Yeah. And then if you're not careful, your tight end's going to get up. And if you're trying to cover him with the safety, there's been some times that hasn't been the easiest task.
No, you got Colt Keys, you got Parker Lyles, and you guys out of the backfield coming. I mean, we've got the weapons when we give Caleb time to throw.
And that's something we hadn't tonight is Caleb hadn't been under duress any of the times he's stepped back.
Line's done a really good job. So
we got 15.6 seconds to go here in the 2-8 construction. Congratulations to my guys over at 2-8 Construction. They got awarded the Best of Amarillo Award. Do a lot of windows, roofing, home remodeling. They got offices in Lubbock and Amarillo. Ball's on the ground. Oh!
Lincoln Preston.
You know, sometimes in football there's natural consequences when you bobble a ball or you drop one and you got to pick. Have a feeling we'll drop a couple guys deep here, play a little shell coverage. They broke the huddle with 12. Back them up 5. Oh, the clock stops, so you don't have to worry about the runoff.
That's illegal.
Is that mist coming down?
It sure looks like it.
It looks like we may have some moisture starting up. That explains why they laid the mats out pregame for the cheerleaders. They knew what we didn't know. They're going to run this one. Oh, no! Look, he was stepping out of some tackles there.
That was a nice little run.
That was an impressive 5-yard run that will take us to the half, where your Leopards will head to the half. 33-7, a beautiful bounce back first half after last week's Abernathy. Still makes me sour to say that. We'll get back a few minutes before, kind of recap the first half, and we'll let you get the view of the. We'll be back. All right, we got about 5 minutes to go here at halftime. The Leopards lead 33-7. Coach Abney's got some halftime stats for you here.
I've been working. The Leopards, I mean, we've gone 6 for 8 in the air. Caleb's 103 yards and 2 touchdowns. And, you know, on six passes, get 103 yards, you're showing our ability to get downfield and do vertical. And you're looking at and split
8.5 yards a carry.
You know, Caleb's got 53 yards. Graham's got 21. He's got 24. Hunter Burrell's got 2. And literally every possession we came out, and so that's just speaks to the depth that we've got, and our line's been doing a great job.
Now, some of the guys may wonder why Burrell got the 5-yard drive.
Right.
Yeah, why did he get the 5-yard touchdown drive?
It was his turn, man. Doing on defense, it has been impressive. They've rushed the ball 25 times already, but only for 85 yards, and 60 of that was on the first drive.
Because that first drive was, 13 plays?
Yes, and they've been effective. They're 5 for 6 when it comes to completions, but they've only gotten 17 yards out of that. And I think to me it seemed like the game was 7-7, and then you turn around and all of a sudden it's 29-7 or 26-7. And it switched on a dime that quick. So interested to see. Floydada, again, has not had the best season. It's not easy to keep fighting. And we've all seen some teams that turn it in when it starts going the wrong way. I think if we kind of situation.
Yeah, I have a feeling this first drive of the second half for Floydada is going to determine a lot about how they finish this game. If they can come out and get points and feel like they have some life, for me is we were looking for big hits on that first drive, and we didn't wrap up extremely well. Like there was a back, and the quarterback bounces off and takes off, and 17 yards later he's got a first down. And it's been rally tackling. Everybody's wrapping up and they're getting there. It's
one thing to look on your scattering report and have Coach Keys tell you, hey, number 6 is a good athlete. It's different when you have to go tackle him. And
and he's not a
we played quarterback for him last year here, so we've been around him. But he's 6 foot 6, 20 pounds, and he's quick, and he's not going to go down with just an arm tackle or him contained and getting him down. And,
Coach, how you feeling?
Sore. Getting there.
Coach Jones playing hurt with his appendix out. He's a little lighter than he was. He's trying to sell me. Coach Jones and his wife Abby are expecting, and he tried to sell Abby that this was just sympathy pains. And I know Abby well enough to know that she loves him, and she didn't buy that for a second.
Yeah, that's a heck of a week there for Coach.
Man, they deferred, so they're going to get this first shot to find out what's going on. They're going to get this first chance to show what adjustments they made at halftime and what they think they can do well.
Here come your Leopards out. You probably you couldn't hear it because this press box, we can't hear the announcers. They did some recognitions at halftime, and if you weren't tuned in before the game, we talked about it before, but I want to do it again here at halftime, is we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Tatum Schilling. She had a double mastectomy yesterday. She is a mom to 3 young Leopards, and just with this being a pink out and everything that October stands for, acknowledge that battle that she's facing, and just Tatum, Leopard Nation is with you.
That's one of the things that's special about Leopard Nation is we rally around our own, and it doesn't matter if we're cheering for our teams and things that our kids are doing, or our ag team that's going to competition, or our one-act play. It doesn't matter what we're doing. We're all behind it, and we're also all behind the community members. And so, Tatum, we are very much thinking about you and have you in our thoughts and prayers.
You know, you say being behind the community. Forgot to mention earlier, our robotics team our 4-H kids returned from the state fair today, and our robotics team went down there and took first place at the state fair.
That's awesome.
I think the senior food challenge took third.
Hello.
Welcome to the second half.
And Lincoln Preston just continues to be a special teams beast.
Buddy, is he?
That's 2 straight kickoffs that he's tattooed the special teams player of the week in the Leopard Clubhouse. But if we do, I think our leading contender right now is
Lincoln Preston.
Lincoln Preston.
And I'm a lobby. That offensive line, man, Caleb never got touched, and we opened up some running lanes. So that first down carry is going to go for about half of a yard there.
Yeah, and I'm glad you threw Parker Lyles in that. One of the big changes in ours is that fullback / slot receiver / sniffer back, and it's really helped our run game.
Quarterback's just – that's going to be a first down. Throw the ball deep. So it kind of shocks me that we're still giving such a huge cushion over here.
I think that was a miscommunication. Was supposed to sit in that short zone, and you could see Colt Keys and Brayson Beck talking after that play, trying to get straight which one of us is supposed to have.
Nice job there by the Leopards. That's going to be a tackle for a loss. Lose about a yard on the play.
Bridger Brown's great to see him playing well.
Out there, and you kind of look out on both of those dogs, and you're like, oh, they're not very big. We got this. And between he and Beck, you're going to get popped if you come in their way. Oh, there's going to be a hold in the middle of that play. Oh, my goodness, he stays on his feet, and look at this.
That's a whole lot of work.
For it to come back. See who it's on. I sure thought Heatwell got spun around. I thought that was going to be the call. Somebody got their hands a little too high. Floydada's first trip across midfield since the first opening drive of the game.
And credit to them, we asked what they were going to do coming out.
And they've come out with some fight. And they've dropped back to pass a couple times. Handoff up the middle, not going to go anywhere. Heatwell has just solidified that middle there.
Well, and when you see you're averaging about 3 yards a carry, why passing suddenly looks like maybe a better option. Especially down by 26 points. You got to make something happen with a little bit of quickness. Even if your defense pitches a shutout in the second half, you're going to have to score 4 times. And that's not been something that has happened quickly for the Whirlwinds tonight.
Handoff. Man, good job stretching it out. Ty doesn't make the play, but he forces it horizontal rather than vertical, and it turns into third down and a long 5. We'll call it 6. No. There, if I say it came from everywhere, but the referee.
The guy who was right beside it. Everyone saw except the guy about 2 feet away in the strap shirt.
Quarterback made a nice move, and Starkey grabbed whatever he could on the way by. It just happened to be a face mask.
From where he's come as a 7th grader to where he's at right now is just a testament to how hard he's worked.
Second down and 10. Ooh, false start. Right tackle moved. Ooh, false start. Right tackle moved. Man, that's a drive killer for the Whirlwinds because they are not equipped for 2nd and 3rd and long.
And really, if the Leopards have had any chink in their, we've had 6 for 60 yards of penalty yardage, and there's always the hidden yards that go with that. You know, you've got a guy they get that 10 yards plus the penalty yards. So really as far as moving the ball has been when we've committed a penalty.
Quarterback going to keep. Man, what a good block there. They're going to keep it 3rd down and about 9 after a 6-yard pickup. Oh, they'll give him 7. We'll call it. They did a really good job of kicking out there. Thanks. Brayley Chapman. Quarterback keep. Not the same luck. This field goal does you no good here.
We did have Ava Madrid come out of the locker room without shoulder pads. So, in at that right defensive end, but he was not padded up.
That explains Chapman getting a lot of run this. You know, we saw him come off holding that right arm down here in the red zone. Good job by Snell, holding his ground. That's going to be a hold. We're going to decline it because that'll be a turnover on downs.
Broke down, made him make a decision, but kept him in front of him, and that was such a good job. That was the key.
If Snell goes at him, he's probably going to make Grayson miss. But Grayson did a great job.
And, you know, that's a product of coaching, especially after that first possession today.
Now, is the quarterback the basketball coach's son?
No.
No. That they had some eligibility issues with. Was that Floydada?
That was not Floydada.
Who was that? I just thought about that. Snap back, handoff. Going back to what that first possession of the first half where we just decided. That's going to be an MC Master Roofing first down. Ryder Starkey with about a 7-yard gain.
You know, I talked early in the game about one of the things that I learned about Coach Ward is he's going to really look at film, could attack right up the gut.
What a read by Caleb. What a read by Caleb Cook. All the way up to the 47-yard line. That's going to be a back up.
He did. He did. That gives him 84 yards on 5 carries for the night. So that's the
tackle. He's going to have the MC Master Roofing first down at the 38-yard line. I'll give him an even 10. Either from Graham.
Well, what a luxury, you know, that we have a kid just gashed 21 carries on 21 yards on 3 carries.
And it's good to see Graham back. Graham's missed a couple weeks. He's had some ankle issues. Cooper Brown is not going to get caught. And that's a touchdown to Cooper Brown. What a well-designed.
In the backfield look like the run that we've been running all day long. And all the interior people, the linebackers, the safeties, they see that. And then we pull it out, get them flowing one direction, and throw the screen back to the backside. Great draw up and greatly executed.
Kick is up. Kick is good. And it is here in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic, third. This quarter of New Home Leopard football is brought to you by Slayton Family. As the new school year, that was the old one. Sorry, Ashley. That last weekend, my notes didn't. This quarter of New Home Leopard football is brought to you by Slayton Family Medical Clinic. As we reach the halfway point of the semester, make sure your young leopards stay healthy and strong, both on and the dedicated team at Slayton Family Medical Clinic, 228-1600, or just walk in. Family Medical Clinic, supporting the health of our leopards all season long. Man, those are hard to field.
On cue.
Boom! Nice job covering that. Hunter Burrell.
In the middle of that.
I think Miles Clark was in it too.
I want to say Lincoln Preston just out of habit. I don't know if he picked it up. All he saw was a wall of white shirts.
Handoff up the middle. Nice hurdle there. He's going to bounce it outside. And a good job there by Lincoln Preston to drive him out of bounds. Somebody had to scoot out of the way. That was
face mask. He went for the stiff arm, but it sure did look
like every will try to get out of the way.
I think if this was a closer, that not being called.
Oh, he's got a man. Oh, just underthrew it. Though I think if that ball's on target, Cooper Brown's coming over from the backside, and he's going to make a play on it. So it's probably a good thing and he's throwing it into the wind. And this wind has really those flags across from us are beating pretty hard. So 2nd down and 10.
And he's got a strong arm, but that's a and get it ahead of him. You're almost hoping for a pass interference or something on the underthrown ball.
Ooh, good job wrangling a very high snap. Good tackle there by Zach Sellers. He got a lot of help, but he stood that thing up at the line. We're going to limit that to about 3 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
And this is not what they want to be in. That miss on first puts them in a 3rd down that is not in their wheelhouse.
Good to see a lot of our guys back. I know Brumley will be back next week. That'll add even more depth to this D-line. Leopards pin their ears back. Nice route, nice throw. Receiver just could not bring it in. And that's going to bring on the punt team as it's going to be 4th and 7. And really the other thing that does. And I know we're going to look to run and work the clock, but.
It's still the 3rd quarter of a high school football game. I think we're probably going to be decently aggressive. And you definitely haven't shown the ability to stop what we're doing yet.
up the sideline and out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 2:25 to go in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic third quarter. You know, the one person that's appreciating her gig tonight is Lila.
That's right. Makes up for those August days when you're
Sweating your
sweating to
tail off.
death in the middle of that suit. Kind of warms you up tonight.
Gonna hand it off. Nope. Caleb pulls it. And he's going to pick up 11, give him 12 on the play for another MC Master Roofing first down.
I'm with you. I thought he handed that off.
Yeah, Colt Keys coming across on the jet sweep. Didn't like the way Caleb kind of limped back to the huddle there. Maybe we leave the run into the running backs the rest of the game. Actually, he's knocking on the door of 100 yards. He'd like to break that. Not that he knows what his stats are, but pitch out to Graham. Got blockers. Oh! Six did a good job there. See, yep, that's going to be another MC Master Roofing first down.
Great job by Conley Mounts out here on the side. He did it. He kept that cornerback from making any kind of move back into the play.
Yeah, six beat his man, or else, because there's a caravan out there, and with Conley kicking out, that edge was there.
Conley's another kid who's really stepped up and developed. He missed that last year a lot with the broken collar. He turned out and made some big plays for us.
Caleb trying to keep it alive. Got to get rid of that one. That just hurt the rushing stats. Only ran the wrong route, it looks like, based on that conversation. So it is going to be.
For those of y'all that are new to the Stephen Lyles coaching vocabulary, that means anything more than 20.
Anything more than 20. Picked that up from my old broadcast partner, Chris Welch, out in Bushland. Our number 3 ranked Falcons had the night off tonight there in their bye. We're going to hand it to Graham, and he's going to go nowhere. Pick up maybe one on the play. Going to be take it to the fourth quarter, which kind of shocks me. On 24 to go, we don't use the wind here, but we will take a break with them, and we'll be right back. All right. Medical Clinic fourth quarter. It's been a fun night. A lot of MC Master touchdowns.
In the backfield, playing running back, we've been subbing pretty liberally on the receivers. We've had multiple receivers in, get people the ball.
Graham takes that little swing pass in on the play. Going to bring up 4th and 4. Oh, no, they spotted him way back.
That's one. We were one block away from that being trouble.
17. He'll pick up about 10, but that'll leave him 7 yards short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Had a crossing route come over, but he was just under duress and could not see it. I think it was
flag right over here.
I didn't see him. I saw Colt running But when I look back, I can see why Caleb didn't throw it. He was scrambling.
So the defense will come out. 11:41 to go here in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic fourth quarter. Nice pressure. Does a really good job of getting it away. The question is, did it cross the line of scrimmage? I guess they're going to deem it did. So 2nd down and 10. Really good job. Heat wall there. Kobe Cook came across and got some late pressure.
Heatwell's a name we didn't call a lot early in the
Playing time because some guys were banged up, and now you're not seeing him come off the field a lot. Brayson Beck does a good job.
That's a good job. But you go back and watch the film, the coaches are going to like that play because every defender was in their assigned position. Place for him to hit that cutback lane.
Nice tackle. Bridger Brown. Zonal, and then Bridger Brown comes up and makes the tackle, limits that to a 1-yard gain. It's going to be 4th down and 7.
If you try to go lateral, they're going to run you down.
And
did you ever meet? Rides to school every day on his motorcycle.
1st down, Leopards from the 37-yard line.
Looks like we're going to give some backups a little bit of time here. Brayson Beck's moving into.
And talk about a young man that can run the ball. He's going to pitch it out to Lincoln, who's got the blocks in front of him. And he's off to the races. He'll be caught, but not before he gets down to the 15-yard line. Lincoln Preston, blockers out in front. You had Kobe Cook, Miles Clark. Receivers willing to block. Man, it's amazing what you can do out on the edge.
Makes life.
So here we go. MC Master Roofing 1st down from the 15. Brayson pulls that. The read probably would have been the hand. He's like, Steven, I ain't read this in a while. Give me a minute. Let me settle in. You go from playing dog on defense to, coming in at quarterback.
And I don't know that we could have two quarterbacks who looked physically and 6'4" Caleb Cook and about 5'6" Brayson Beck.
Good job by Floydada to stand Lincoln Preston up there. He's going to pick up about 2. Going to make it 3rd down and 9. See if we get to see Brayson spin it here. So here we go, 3rd and 9 from the 14. He's rolling out. He looks to throw it. Oh my goodness, Jake Fogerson dropped a sure touchdown.
Nice decision by Brayson. He started to run, but as he cleared some space, saw Jake cutting across the end zone and put it on his hands.
That was a great read.
And I promise you, nobody feels worse about that than Jake.
Now look at this. They have no safety over the top. If you run your – now they're bringing him over. I was about to say.
Let's go back to that one that looked good a while ago.
Not quite going to get there. Going to be forced out at the 7. Here's what's frustrating. The guy had thrown the flag down as it was coming this way, so Lincoln didn't know where the first down marker was. You saw him looking. I think he thought he was getting it. So turnover on downs. 8:14 to go here in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic, fourth quarter.
Graham Stanford's going to get a little run on defense. You said he's been out for a week or two, and Brayson's really done a good job with that outside linebacker spot. And now that Grayson's running quarterback, you get to run Graham in. That's not like you're putting a second stringer in. You're just putting in another starting caliber.
Yeah, Graham started there, starting the season. What a tackle. Who's going to come off the bottom of that pile? Zach Sellers.
Called old Zach's name a couple times tonight. He's another guy that's taking advantage of a chance to get on the field.
Absolutely.
And really done some good things that have made it harder for him to come off the field.
Slight camera issue. Battery died. We'll be right back. This time, quarterback drops back, slings it out in the flat. He tries to make a man miss. They do a good job of kind of wrangling him over there. I think they're going to leave him about a yard short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. I'll tell you, I'll take a battery dying for 10 seconds every now and then to the power issues we had earlier in the year. Last couple of weeks, it's been a game changer not having to worry about the power to this camera. If you were with us in Roscoe, I was ready to I was about to list it on eBay on the way home and get a new one, but we figured quit using the power cord and let's just buy a bunch of batteries. Quarterback keep. Stood up. Going to be enough for a first down, though. Good carry there. Moves the sticks.
You can always tell the announcer on the road if it's been a rough day when they're enthusiastic about first down. That just means you haven't got to say it very much.
Yeah.
It's been nice to announce the Leopards at home. Sometimes we get to be blasé about first downs because the ball's moving up and down the field so well.
Oh, my goodness. That was a heck of a move. He made Colby miss in the backfield. And there's not a lot of dudes that do that, but that's a first down, Floydada. I thought Colby had him dead to rights in the backfield. And all of a sudden you look up and he got by him.
Riley Hayslip put some pressure up the middle. Forced him to scramble to the side.
So 6:40 to go here in the Slayton Family Medical Clinic, fourth quarter. Back to pass. Good job. That was a good job by 11 getting a foot down as
very good.
Bridger Brown came over, tried to get him out of bounds before he could get that toe tap, but couldn't quite do it.
And we've made some adjustments. Ty Dutton's moved from outside linebacker or on the outside of the stack to middle linebacker and rotated Hunter Burrell in. So we're and again, boy, it's nice that we're rotating in guys that can all starting level quality.
I don't know there's too many people that hit as hard as Hunter Burrell. No. He is all gas, no brakes. That's a good job by Kyer staying with that because he got beat on the first move. Tracked that thing from the backside. Once he got those paws on the running back, he went down. But not before they pick up a whirlwind first down. Clock ticks down to 6:10 to go.
Yeah, the outcome of this one I don't think is in doubt anymore. You just want to have some guys get some experience, make some plays, and just develop more depth that you know you can come back to if need be down the road.
Good pull there. Nice stiff arm. Looked like Graham was going to get him in the. He ends up turning what could have been a 1 or 2 yard loss into about a 4 yard gain.
Any guys who are more athletic than Henderson at the quarterback position. He does a lot of things really well. More as a runner than a passer, but still just a.
Looks like Kobe might have something going on over here. Caden McDonald into the game. Does a good job forcing that back in, getting in on the tackle. The kicker's like, I hit people too.
Ty Dutton.
Ty Dutton. Never shot of a pile.
We just say Ty Dutton.
Cager Stowe and Mitchell Baum will get a break. We are rotating through a lot of bodies. Third and 3, the rollout. Good throw, good catch. He really throws a nice ball.
He does. His receivers haven't helped him out a lot tonight.
No, a couple real key drops that could have moved the chains, kept drives alive. Miles Clark will get a break. Didn't see who went in for him. Oh, Cade Campbell. Fake the handoff, rolling out. Oh, he's got a man. If he could have, that was all stopped by Ty Dutton. Ty Dutton just stopped a touchdown pass. Uh-oh. And, man, you hate to see this. A heck of a football player. Got his ankle rolled up a little bit. He shed that helmet pretty quick. He's in a lot of pain. Kind of a cold night. Hopefully it's just kind of a stinger as it rolled. Sometimes ankles are more scary than they are painful. You know, you feel a sharp pain. And
while they're out tending to him, we do have a flag on the field.
Oh, I did not see that.
They threw that right at the end of the possession. While Ty was making this tackle back here in the backfield, the umpire threw that right towards basically what had been the middle of the line of scrimmage. So interested to see what this ends up being.
Good news is this quarterback got up and is walking off on his own power, so that's always a good thing. Looks like they're going to call holding. And that'll be declined. That's going to make it second down. Probably, what is that, 19? 18? We'll call it 18.
Man, it's something as a coach you love to see. We saw in the first half, Ty had quarterback dead to rights and just blew through him, and the guy shook him off and went. Talked about how Rusty's probably going to give Ty the business about that later. I talked to Rusty at halftime. He brought it up. He's like, Ty.
No doubt.
Now, second half, same kind of situation. Ty comes flying in. He does a much better job of breaking down and making the tackle, and you love to see a kid making improvement.
Look at Hunter Burrell. Sorry.
No, you're right.
He blew his blocker all the way back in the backfield, and as that running back came across, he ran flat into Burrell. It is officially third down in a country mile. But you're right. Ty, And he's had a couple opportunities like
Yes.
that. And we talked about it. He isn't tried to not wrap up. If you could see Rusty and I's text feed through the week, because we both like to watch film with the boys, and they probably don't like watching. Boom! Hunter Burrow again. Guy's called Drip on tie. He's just an old school. Just give me what I need to get out on the field. Nothing.
His shoes may not even be tied on tie. And he's just like, go tackle that dude. Got it, coach. I'm going to go.
They're going to punt this thing and get you a couple of our sponsors here. This quarter of New Home Leopard football is brought to you by the Slayton Family Medical Clinic. As we reach the halfway point of the semester, Al Bendick and the dedicated team at Slayton Family Medical Clinic are here for you. 00 or just walk in. Slayton Family Medical Clinic, supporting the health of our leopards all season long. Visit them at 163 South 9th on the square in Slayton. Ooh, here's the. They do. They get it down at the. I agree.
Little right turn. I'm telling you, that oddly shaped ball does not bounce like it ought to sometimes.
Ty Dutton in the sniffer.
6 on my, or 25 on my potential running back list.
Slayton Family Medical Clinic. Fourth quarter. Uh-oh. Got Ryder Watkins coming off the field holding his shoulder. He's battled some injuries this year. We do not need him hurt. Cager Stowe in for him. It's going to be, oh wow, they marked it back. It's going to be about a third and a really long two. Brayson's going to keep it. He'll pick it up and maybe get a few more. He gets the first down. It's going to be an MC Master Roofing first down that will send us into victory formation. Your Leopards bounce back, move to 1-1 in district. It will be a 40-7 win here in Floydada, Texas tonight at Tire Stadium. Give a huge shout out to MC Master Roofing, J. Lynn Mounts, Realty, Amy Tapp Real Estate Team, 806lights.com, the Slayton Family Medical Clinic, 28 Construction, Carl McDonald, Edward Jones, our touchdown sponsor. Oh, we're not going to kneel on it. We're going to let Hunter Burrow get loose. The big guy will pick up another MC. Man, he ain't going down. Hunter's like, this is my chance. All the way up to the 38-yard line. That is a 25-yard gain for Hunter Burrow on the MC Master Roofing first down. 28 Construction, our first half sponsor. Thankful to everyone that tuned in. Coach Abney making the trip. He has gotten in the win column on the broadcast side.
Yeah, I told Stephen if we lost this one, I was retiring as an 0-3 commentator.
But the Leopards will get the win tonight. A good bounce back. A big game next week against Post. I haven't seen what they've done against Olton tonight, but Post coming into this week undefeated, knocking on the door of a top 10 ranking. And that one has massive district implications. After dropping the game in Abernathy, the Leopards need that one. Because the last thing you want to do is finish third in our district, because you're going to match up with the loser of the Sunray Panhandle game in the by-district round.
Only thing worse would be finish fourth, and you'd match up with the winner
of that
Sunray Panhandle game. So, I mean, yeah, it's a big deal, because people don't understand all the time the path you have in the playoffs is as big a factor, and it does not matter what sport. Coach Webb and I have already talked about path in basketball and baseball down the road, because it just can determine so much about your season. Is the matchup of styles.
Absolutely.
Is this a team that their style matches up with us, and when do we match up with them? There's so many factors that go into a playoff run in any sport, and, man, we want those on our side.
Absolutely. And when you talk styles, one of the things that we talked about was how Coach Ward built this schedule to prepare us.
Yes.
Post is a small school version of Muleshoe. They've got a lot of skill guys. They got an athletic quarterback that can sling it around. They may not be as talented as Muleshoe at all the skill positions, but they're going to show you a lot of the same sets and formations and offensive plays that we saw in Muleshoe. And we responded well on defense. Couldn't quite get the offense going as well as we would have liked to that night, but we've seen Post in action, or Post offensive style in action. And so it won't be something new to us.
No, and Post a community that was part of a great couple of runs. I went to the state finals twice.
No, they went to Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah,
with
state
Coach
finals.
Riker.
They lost.
Oh, I thought you said sorry. I heard semifinals instead of state finals. You said
state finals.
I heard something different.
They had 2 runner-up finishes, and and a community and their school and their kids, they're thirsty to get back to that. And so,
Absolutely.
A lot of we talked about how could Floydada keep up the emotion they had to start the game here. Post is going to have. And if you can step up and punch them in the face,
they're coming off back-to-back 2-8 seasons.
Yes, they've struggled a little bit. So you don't feel the memories of some struggles.
Absolutely. So be good to be back home by next Friday. It will have been since we were at Leopard Stadium there,
and it's going to be rocking.
Thank you, sir. So we will wrap it up as we finish the school song here. Thanks to Wyatt Jones rocking the camera tonight. Coach Abney joining me on the broadcast. Stephen Lyles for Sideline Sports. Appreciate you tuning in. Leopards get to 1-1 with the big 40-7 victory. And we will call it a night. If you're here, drive safe. If you're at home, enjoy the warmth because we're about to walk into a chilly breeze, I think, when we open that door.
We've gotten a little accustomed to this press box, haven't we?
We have it. I keep looking out and I'm like, oh, it looks cold out there.
You shed your jacket about halfway through the second quarter, and you're feeling good about life. And
I am.
That cold air fixing to smack us.
It is. So y'all have a great night.